Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell told a group of reporters earlier this week that he is exceptionally optimistic about the Republican Party's chances of taking back both the House and the Senate in next year's midterm elections. Now, control of the House, that's fairly easy for Republicans to gain, okay? Democrats only have a few seat advantage. Republicans can do that. And you would think, obviously, oh, well, the Democrats and Republicans 50-50 in the Senate should be easy. No. Republicans have 20 seats up for grabs next year. Democrats only have 14. So in order for Republicans to take over a majority, they have to win all 20 of their races and defeat at least one Democrat. And for every one of their races, for their incumbents, they do not win, that makes it an extra Democrat they would have to defeat. Taking over the Senate is a very difficult task for Republicans next year, but Mitch McConnell told reporters he thinks it's going to happen. Here's what he said. I think the fall of 22 is likely to be a very good election for Republicans. I'm very optimistic. We have 50 Republican senators. I know what a real minority looks like. We had 40 after President Obama got elected. And so I think the wind is going to be at our back in both the House and Senate. I think there's a great likelihood of a pretty good election next year. So why is Mitch McConnell so optimistic? Well, for starters, Joe Biden's approval rating came out this week, 38%. Like he's getting into Trump numbers here. Vice President Kamala Harris, 28%. Now that is definitely a Trump number. That's very bad. Signature pieces of legislation. What has Biden got? Well, they just passed the infrastructure bill, but they did not pass the Build Back Better Act, which actually includes most of the funding mechanisms for that infrastructure bill. So that's going to be a hard sell. Beyond that, nothing. Beyond that, nothing. Yeah, he's appointed more judges than any other president since Nixon at this point in their term. That's great. Give him credit for that. But those are things the public doesn't pay attention to. So the public's not sitting there watching each day as new judges get confirmed and being like, oh, hell yeah, let's go, Brandon. No. You've got Republicans out there saying, let's go, Brandon. And we all know what that means. It's childish, it's stupid, but it's what Republicans do because they're a little too scared to say the bad words. But they have already captured the message. And that is the problem. That is the theme I keep coming back to. Yes, Biden needs to do things. He could legalize marijuana at the federal level. He could forgive all student loan debts. He could do all these great, wonderful things without having to go through Congress, but he's not doing it. And that's the problem. I understand the gridlock when you have to have legislation passed. But there's plenty you can do by executive order. There's plenty that you can do through your cabinet departments. You could do a lot and you're not. And the public does see that. That's why Mitch McConnell was so optimistic. He knows that Joe Biden is basically just a figurehead. He knows that he and Kamala Harris are grotesquely unpopular at this point. Which honestly really makes no sense to me. I don't get why Kamala Harris is so unpopular. She hasn't done anything. She's not out there offending anyone, certainly. So I don't get her negative approval ratings unless, of course, it is based on race and gender. I mean, really, that's kind of the best explanation as to why nobody likes her. I truly believe that is playing a major, major role in this. And it's not fair, but it's happening. And all of it is making Mitch McConnell so happy. He's happy about their horrible poll numbers. He's happy that corporations are once again giving all this money to Republicans. He's happy that the public isn't holding Republicans accountable for the events of January 6th. And he's happy the Democrats aren't able to get anything done because we have idiots like Manchin and Sinema. Mitch McConnell said recently he prays that Manchin and Sinema will continue to obstruct the Democrats' agenda. Because as long as they do, that increases Mitch's chance of being majority leader after next year's elections. If you can't get enough Ring of Fire, we encourage everyone to subscribe to our channel for fresh video content 7 days a week and for even more from me. You can follow me on all social media outlets, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Fair and Balanced.